you can hear somebody saying, "What up, cuz?" Like, right? This is like. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Flyte Me Bro. Today's episode is something very special, very near and dear to my heart. It's Mexican Independence Day, and I have a guest, a really important guest, one of my best friends from forever.
What's going on, guys?
Best man at my wedding. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be challenging the traditional Mexican-style lagers like Mr. Dos Equis, Modelo Especial, Victoria, against the craft brewer hipsters to see, can these hold up against some of these over here? So
we'll find out.
Yeah. So the first contender that we have up is the Dos Equis. So the Dos Equis, very traditional Mexican style lager, but it has a different malt profile compared to some of the rest of them. So people tend to know a Dos Equis a little bit better than some of the other beers like Modelo Especial or Victoria. The other Mexican style lager that we have is the Victoria. So this one is part of the Modelo family, but it's a little bit different from the Modelo Especial. The Modelo Especial is a little bit more of the royalty of Mexican style lagers. That's the if you ask a Mexican, like, hey, what's the Mexican style lager of choice?
The Modelo
Especial.
The Modelo
Yeah, exactly. But we're only going to be choosing 2 of these to put on our Flyte. So it's only going to be 4 against what's these 2 over here. So we have from Southern Star, Hecho en Conroe, a Mexican style lager from Conroe, Texas.
The name could be a little bit, better.
They could have done better with the name, Hecho en Conroe. We get the pun. We get what you're doing there, Southern Star. But we'll see. We'll see if it compares to some of these other ones. The other one, which I haven't tried, but I really love Eureka Heights. Like, it's hard to not like any of their beers. So I have really high hopes for this one here. This one's Como Se Dice. Or if you ask the bartender at Eureka Heights, I think you're going to say Como Se Dice. Whatever you call it. It's Como Se Dice. And we're going to test it out and figure out which one is the best one.
I'm really hoping this one is better tasting than that one, just because of the name, to be honest.
Right? It's a little more creative. It was like,
exactly.
They put thought into it. But hey, we're not here to get blinded by the names. We're just going to put the real profiles of the beers to the test, see which one's the best one. All right? So you ready?
Let's do this.
All right. Flyte Me Bro. All right, we're going to start with number 1 here. This one here has a lighter color from the rest of them. I guess it's very comparable to number 3 here. It's a little hazy.
I was gonna say that, right? It's not as clear. It's gold. It's a little hazy, but.
Let me take this. That smells familiar.
I know what this is.
You think so?
I know exactly what this is.
Let's give it a shot.
Yep, I know exactly what this is.
It's pretty crisp. Like, it comes, but it has like a citrusy, I don't know. I've never had like a citrusy flavor, or maybe it's like the extra carbonation that gives me that citrusy flavor.
I don't know. Oh.
It's not very malty up first.
I wish we could taste them all first before we try to figure out what they are, but we'll go ahead and try to give them my guess.
Okay, what do you think this is?
I think it's the Dos Equis.
You think this is Dos Equis?
I think.
Okay. I'm gonna say this one's Hecho en Conroe. I'm gonna go for this could be a hipster local brewery here. We'll see. And then for rating, it's good for a Mexican style.
I give it like a 7. Nothing. It's not great.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not bad at all.
I'm gonna go with a 6. Like, I do enjoy the fact that it's very crisp and refreshing, but it lacks a little bit of the maltiness, which I kind of like from
Yeah.
Mexican style lager.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot lighter and, like I said, crispy. It kind of goes in, goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and now we're gonna introduce a new rating because these are all light beers. So we're gonna introduce a chugability rating. So what do you think this chugability rating for is?
It's pretty high on this one. I would go with easily
I'm gonna
a
go
9.
nine. Yeah, I was gonna
easily
go
a
9. Yeah,
easily a 9. Because it's one of those.
Chuggable.
Yep.
Super chuggable. Yeah. All right. Number 2 here. This one's definitely the darkest from all of them here.
If I had to guess, this is the Victoria.
You think this is a Victoria? Okay.
Just from the color of it,
Color.
darkness. But let's find out.
Yeah, you can smell a little bit more of that.
Ooh, yeah.
The malt from
Yep.
this. Yeah.
Yep. This is. Yeah. And you can taste
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is, yeah, you taste the maltiness right up front first. It kind of just hits you.
Mm-hmm.
There's almost no bitterness to this. It's very,
very smooth afterwards.
Smooth, yeah.
It's a bunch of flavor with none of the bitterness.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like for a Mexican style lager, you kind of want a little bit reduced bitterness, which is good.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. This is probably the Victoria.
I think this is Victoria.
It resembles the Victoria a little bit more. I'm gonna say this is just because I like a little bit more of the malt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give this a 7, in my opinion.
I'm gonna have to go with a 7 goes. Typically, I like more lighter style beers. I'm definitely not a big fan of like super heavy beers, but I like the fact that it's got a bunch of flavor, but no like strong bitterness or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's very smooth. So every now and then it's good to have a little flavor.
Yeah, the IBU is probably very low on this one. Chuggability though, I'm gonna actually try it. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I was a little harder.
I'm gonna go with like a 7 on that. A 6 or 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 6 on this one.
Yeah, I would definitely go.
It's not very chuggable.
Yeah.
Not in my opinion.
No, not at all.
This one was like boom, water.
Yep.
But this a little harder. All right, we're gonna go to number 3 here. This is very, very light here.
Yeah.
I want to say it's
lighter than number 4 for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely lighter than number 4.
Number 4 looks golden.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, the smell. It has a floral smell.
This is definitely one of the craft ones. This has to be the craft one. There's no Mexican beer that I've drank that has that kind of smell.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, a Mexican style beer doesn't, like, you smell it, and it doesn't like you don't feel like you're at an English tea party.
Yeah, this is.
That's not Mexican.
No.
It's an English tea party when I smell this thing.
Yeah, I really hope it tastes really good though. So I really hope this is the.
Oh, it's so good.
The como se dice.
Yeah, I
really hope it's the como se dice.
I think so, because it's really good. I'm a Mexican style. I'm not a big fan of Mexican style lager, so no offense here, no offense.
But none taken, man.
But this is good. Like, it's just refreshing. Yeah. The floral notes just come out, and it's not bitter. It's not bitter at all.
No. I will say it's a tiny. It's not as smooth as number 1 to be on the aftertaste.
You're right.
So it does give you a little bit of that little aftertaste, just a tiny bit, but definitely not.
The hops. Like, you still feel the hops, which is not normal. You can't feel them too much on regular ones, but you can feel it's like right in the back of your that right. Excuse me. Oh, I love it. Let's do the chuggability score here.
So it's in the middle of 1 and 2. So I'd give that like a 7 or 8.
It's very chuggable.
Yeah, I'll go with an 8, not a 9 like number 1, but it is chuggable.
I'm gonna go 7 because I don't want to chug it. I don't want to chug. It's one of those that it's chuggable.
It's very good.
But I don't want to chug it. It's
very
so good.
Very good.
And what was the rating?
This one for me. I'm gonna go for a 7. No, I'm gonna go 8.
Yep.
I did it.
Yeah. That one I do like it a lot. I'm gonna I'll go with an 8 as well. I really like it. It's way better than 2. And yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
It's really good.
Look at this one. Oh man, look at that. That's golden.
Yeah.
That's
if
familiar.
If I had to guess, this is Modelo.
Yeah.
But if I guess Modelo here, then that means one of these two is not. Then this is not Dos
I don't
Equis.
know.
But
I don't know.
let's find out.
Oh yeah. Like literally, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Smell it. Ah, don't you just like
It smells like Modelo to me.
look, smell. Listen to it. It just you can hear somebody saying, "What up, cuz?" Like, right? This is like,
yeah.
Bring it to the grill.
It's
out.
got to be Modelo. This has to be Modelo.
Yeah.
It has
It's
to
gotta
be
be.
Modelo.
This is screaming it.
Yep. It's got the distinct Modelo like aftertaste kick.
Yeah.
Not like that afterwards, not the initial flavor, but that like distinct little
I
afterward
agree.
taste. So
It's got a little bit of malt, not too much. It's got that crispness that you look for a Mexican style lager.
Yep.
I mean, it's the traditional.
This
original.
is the Mexican lager right here.
This is it. Now chuggability.
Ooh. It is not there with this one.
It is not easy to chug.
No,
No.
not at all. I give that one like a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I give that one a 3.
It's very hard. I think it's just the carbonation.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
the they have to have it really like a lot of carbonation to keep it nice and crisp. So.
Yep.
So.
And your rating for the beer?
The rating, it's really good. I'm gonna go for a 7. Like, I preferred number 3
Yeah.
a lot more. Just
Yeah.
my personal preference, but it's good. It's a good Mexican
I
style lager.
would give it a 7.
Yeah.
Definitely number 3 was my favorite out of all of them. So with that being said, I will have to say that number 1 to me, I'm gonna have to switch it up.
You're gonna switch it?
Yeah. Well,
We're gonna switcheroo.
Yeah. I want to say number 1 has to be that Hecho en Conroe.
Hecho en Conroe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's very similar tasting to the Dos Equis.
All right.
But I think I'm gonna switch that up. But.
All right. So how did we do here?
All right. Believe it or not, we're going to go one by one and verify. So the first one was Southern Star Hecho en
Hecho en
Conroe.
Conroe. Those guys.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That haziness kind of gave it away,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. It has a very, very similar taste to the Dos Equis. Very, very similar.
Yeah,
But
it is very similar.
it's very smooth. I like it.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
That's our number 1 on chuggability.
Okay.
Number 2,
Victoria?
Victoria. Both of you guys
Oh.
Victoria.
Dude, we got it.
It's definitely there. I mean,
Yeah.
you just got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you guys gave it a rating of a 7 with chuggability of 6. So it's right there in the middle of all of them.
Very malty. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like Victoria. I like it. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite ones as far as Mexican style lager, so I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Your all-time favorite for taste?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Are we gonna go for a full?
Dude, I think we got. I'm pretty sure we
might do
figured
it.
it. Like,
we might do it.
if we guess this last one wrong, guys, then you can take away like our Mexican card because there's no way that someone cannot taste the difference between a Modelo and a Dos Equis.
Yeah. We'll see. All right. How did we do on this one here?
The very last one, the least chuggable one, is Modelo.
Yeah, we did it.
4
Shit.
for 4.
4. We've
All
got
right.
a full.
We know our Mexican beers.
We know it. We're
Now-
Mexican.
Now I will say, number 1, Hecho en Conroe did trick us up there with the Dos Equis.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
very similar profile,
Yeah.
but for me the haziness was what
Yeah.
gave it away. The
Yeah.
haziness. Oh man, this one here though.
That's a really good one.
I never thought like putting that floral like element to the beer would go so well with the Mexican
It's very
style.
smooth. It's
Yeah.
very smooth and gives that extra little bit of flavor that you'd never expect. And I think
Yeah.
it's the fact that you don't expect it when you get it,
Exactly.
it makes it so much better.
Yeah, you smell it. It's not screaming to you like, "What up, cuz?" but it's screaming to you like, "Oh, hey."
I feel like that's the more sophisticated, you know, Hispanic Mexican type drink right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the, you know, haircut, you know,
exactly
in his drop truck doing kind of whatever he wants to do and stuff.
So thank you guys for listening in. So George here has a channel of his own and very popular, where he has this beast behind us.
Yeah, guys. So I have a YouTube channel. Mainly, I love cars. I'm very into cars, performance, and all that. And this here behind us is my 2019 Camaro SS, and it's got a bunch of stuff done to it. And on my channel, you guys can browse through and see everything that's been done to it. I like to take it out to the track and run it and see what the different modifications do performance-wise. And overall just show you guys how-tos with installations with the different parts and give you guys honest feedback about the parts and what they do to the car.
Now I'm gonna go and just put George on a spot here, but is this probably the fastest Camaro SS in Houston?
Oh man,
let's make that statement right now.
Well,
if you disagree,
I would I would probably have to say that it is one of the probably top 2 or 3, maybe number 1 in Houston for sure.
Yeah, I've seen this thing go, and it's amazing. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, appreciate it. So check it out, guys. Jorge loves speed. And if you have any type of questions or looking into modifications for your Camaros, you can pretty much find out anything there of how it worked, how to do it, and what you can expect.
Yeah. No, and thank you, George, for being on the channel. And thank you guys for listening in and checking out our true Mexicanness for our Mexican style lager episode.
I gotta say, we pretty much proved it going 4 for 4.
We did it. Yeah, we can keep our Mexican cards. We did it.
Guessed all of them correctly.
Exactly. So thank you guys for listening. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the little bell to get the notifications on future episodes, which next episode is going to be, we're going the other side of the world. We're going to Germany. So we're going to do Oktoberfest, you know, bracket style tournament. We've got multiple beers, and they're going to be head to head. And it's going to be the same concept where we put, you know, the craft local hipster brewers against the original, you know, German style, you know, Pilsners and German style brews for Oktoberfest. So
awesome.
It's going to be a fun episode.
I'm definitely not going to miss that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm going to be on my lederhosen, so watch out for that. So thank you guys, and have a good one.
You guys have a good one.